Fighting this timeline with snark. Every soul welcome but no recorders. Baptized by laughter in the dark. We stand tall, scorning fake orders. In the church of law we rise. With chaos and shenanigans bright. Sharpening sarcasm of rise. Together we light up the night.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Legal Shenanigans Theater. Canva was being a behind hole, so I could not update to, Mr. What the Business. And so we just had to go with Church of Mo today. Welcome, everyone, Nanny Goat and Janie J. And thank you, Wolfram, for being such a great mod. We are finally here.
We are
King
here.
of Mount Douche. Fort Grounds.
Yes. Fort Grounds.
This is so awesome. That is just great. I am impressed beyond all words.
I just thought it was funny.
It's hilarious. I hope that if I get picked for jury duty, I'm going to feel really let down if there's not a box, fort.
Yes, every trial needs a box fort. It should be a requirement now.
Nanny Go, it was an awful case. This is basically going to be a roast. Sometimes we generally stop and seriously talk about the case, and we'll probably do this, but it's generally just going to be a roast. I mean, we are bringing all the petty, because let's be real, Darrell Brooks is not watchable unless you can just yell stuff at the computer monitor.
Yeah. So since you didn't follow the case though, Nanny Goat, so if you remember back, I don't really remember what year, was it 2021? I think, or 20,
Yeah.
I don't remember, where he, a red Ford Explorer drove through a parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin, because of course it's Wisconsin, and I believe he unalived 6, I think, and injured a crap ton of kids, old people, middle-aged people. Like, it was not good.
No, what I will say when we start watching the trial is that I praise, and I don't generally praise the state because it's against my religion, but the state, when they could have used all of that emotional stuff, you honestly get through the trial and you do not realize how impacted, how injured people were because of how professional, how very thoughtful they were with their witnesses. They tried to get adults. They tried to get, team leads instead of having the kids have to testify. I mean, when we watch the case, and we won't watch all of it because most of it is just upsetting, but there are a couple of witnesses that I think are really good at giving him the death stare, and I love that. I mean, there's one guy that I thought he was just going to leap over and do a flying Superman, like the defendant,
Yeah, the one in Vegas would be like a reverse Judge Rush.
Yes.
Didn't he actually get sentenced this week? I'm pretty sure that dude jumped over the bench.
So he pled guilty.
Yeah. Okay, he pled guilty. I thought he got sentenced.
He's getting sentenced on, I have my notes here, on November 9th, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, so yeah, he pled guilty, but that was a different douche canoe.
Yeah, there's so many of them here lately. Don't know how we got here.
There's so many canoes that are in shall we call it shit, and that is YouTube. That is SCHITT Creek.
Yes. I don't know why can't we give again just their own little island out at sea? Might perhaps be Snake Island, but it's an island. They get an island when I'm
Yeah,
president.
I mean, what's his face gives
Welcome,
away out.
Chung. Hi,
The
Roland. All right,
can't
let's
remember his
get
name.
this going. Make sure I have the sound boosted, which is always helpful. And this channel is Crime Champs, and they have actually the closed captions down on the bottom. So I will not be turning on closed captions unless you guys want those as well. No, I
Yes.
don't want to rate you right now. Sorry. Use I pushed rate us right now, and I'm like, no, I don't want to rate you now or ever.
But yes, they're one of the few I think that actually have the full unedited interrogation up.
Yes. And so just so everyone knows, I think everyone who's come into the chat who's been here, look, none of our humor is directed ever towards the victims. Ever. It is only directed toward those that show an enormous amount of doucheness or thunder cowness. And I said cow, YouTube,
Yes.
for now.
Yeah, give it a little bit.
just a smidge.
Yes. And this guy is definitely one of those people who thinks the world is like his and that he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, he is such a that and he thinks he can lie convincingly. I'm like, "Sir, no." Okay. Brain and
Oh, you went robot-y. Oh, you've gone complete robot. If anybody remembers GladoS.
Dang it.
That's,
Let me go
that's what
tell everyone
everyone
else to get off the internet for 5 minutes because that's
Okay,
what's
all right,
going
you're back.
on.
Yeah, you're back now.
Okay, we're having low internet for some reason. It's sunny outside, which probably that it's nice. It's rural internet. I have no idea.
It went all funny in the middle of the sentence.
Cheap look. Okay, let me go. 1 second.
Yep.
I have my husband yell at everyone to get off the internet because they're all playing Raid Shadow Legend. I'm gonna lose my. I told them I had a stream.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm supposed to be getting my own cord or line or whatever.
Yeah, a hard line. It sounds like you're back now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm. For the love of all that is holy, having 6 children was maybe not the best idea if I wanted, peace. Or internet.
I mean, yeah, you said it, not me.
We always come to these realizations too late.
After the fact, yeah.
And I love my kids, but could they stay off the internet? All right, let's try this again.
Problem. All right, thank you, sir. Tap your head. Same thing with this one. Oh, face that way. Face that way.
It's the shoulders.
Oh, nice and easy. On.
There is nothing more convincing me of his pain. As a person with chronic pain, What? Fuck right off, Darrell Brooks.
I think it's funny that he's like, my shoulder, and this little blonde woman is just like barely lifting his arm.
And I love how he obviously knows exactly what he did and has seen people fly up on his grill and everything else. And he's like, "What? But I'm
Yeah.
hurt too."
Yeah.
And they had to probably triage victims and make them wait for CT scans and stuff so they could make sure that Darrell Brooks Well, I only get 75 F-bombs a week, and I try to save them for this. Alrighty. Yeah, he's very hurt, as you can tell, terribly hurt.
Yeah. There you go. All right. All yours.
Oh, baby.
Oh, shit. One second.
Yeah.
I'm looking at something serious.
We'll
Not
just round
yet,
around and
sadly.
in an armbar.
Like I said, we have answers for you. So that won't be as silly as yesterday. It was just an incredibly busy day.
I know. Just come on, man. You've been straight up with me the whole time, man. I'm not looking at something serious, man.
We're gonna talk about it here. I don't know what your definition of serious is.
Are you looking at serious? Am I looking at serious time? This feigned ignorance, he's not a good actor. You know what? Never mind. It's not feigned. He might not
Yeah.
actually remember yesterday.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember how many years he actually ended up getting, because I would say that that's pretty serious. I believe it was like
Well, it was
1100. No, it was
Yeah, 6 life
762 years.
sentences. I would like to lodge a class action lawsuit because we were all promised shock shackles, and I think I speak for every American when I say that it would help heal the nation if
Yes.
we got to see this. I mean, I don't want to do this for, personal reasons. I want to heal the nation.
Yeah. And we can even make everybody feel better about it and just call them tickle cuffs.
Yeah. But okay, how dumb is he? The shackles that he had on his ankle that weren't shock shackles had a metal D-clamp on them. Now,
Yeah.
would shock shackles have metal attached to them?
I mean, I
When
think,
I'm the voice of reason, shit has gone terribly wrong. And I mean the same creek that the Veilhammer was talking about YouTube. Don't make me spell.
yeah. I would think that they would have to have some metal in them, but yeah, they probably wouldn't have like a huge linkage in them like that.
Yeah. He just wanted to have a chance to say, "You hurt me."
Yeah. Mammy.
Just, I mean, like, you've been through the system before.
Yeah, I'm like, I haven't talked to anybody. I haven't been able to make one call, get any Tylenol from us. I haven't slept.
Sorry about that. Tylenol, that can just be their procedure and protocol, whatever. So, yeah. All right.
How's it? You okay?
No.
No.
They should have let this lady stay.
Yeah, that tone should have said, "Darrell, she doesn't buy any of your BS." But Darrell's still gonna try because Darrell doesn't pick up subtle clues or even obvious clues.
No. He's still wondering what jurisdiction he's in.
Yeah, he's like, "I was mad though." And we don't know why God let this happen.
Yeah.
That was, I know you probably didn't listen fully to the Carrie Underwood song, but that's not what that was about. Jesus did not take your wheel, sir. No, she's not flirting with him. She's laughing because she doesn't believe him. She's
Yeah, because when they came in, he had to move his arm to the right, and he was like, "Ow, my arm." It's like, okay,
and
it's
she's
like,
like, no.
yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, dude, but if you're that soft, prison is not going to be good for you.
Well, yeah.
It hurts bad.
Your shoulder?
Bad. Bad.
Well, it's gonna be sore, man. But
Yeah.
at least you know nothing's broken, right?
Yeah.
Good.
So they say.
Well, they know what
Definitely
they're
might
doing
be
up there.
torn, though.
They know what they're doing up there. You sleep okay?
No.
Sleep all right? Better than if you had a bunch of other
Hello,
people around you, though.
Dan Davis.
Better than that, but no. My shoulder hurts too bad right now.
They got you some McDonald's, I see.
Yeah. I couldn't really eat it, man.
What'd they get you?
Fish sandwich.
What'd they get you for breakfast?
Okay. He wanted a McFish, his last, fast food meal of his life. And the McFish is what he picked.
Yeah, I mean,
All right, well, we knew he was a sociopath, but damn.
yeah, I mean, maybe he's a Taco Bell guy, and they just didn't have one around.
Wait, was that during Lent? Was this a Friday? Is he a practicing Catholic?
No, this was Christmas time, right? So maybe.
Oh. Well, yeah. He's Shiite Catholic. He's like, I also fast during Advent.
he's trying to do that whole trick with the fishes, turning like one into 1,000.
He tried the water into wine thing in prison, didn't quite work.
Yeah, he didn't end up with water or wine. He ended up with something else.
I hope so. I mean, that would be unfortunate if Gen Pop Justice happened to happen. That would be very sad, YouTube.
Yes, that would be extraordinarily sad, and we would all be very disappointed here.
I would in no way get a cupcake, light a candle, eat it on camera. I mean, and I saved that. I mean, I saved that honor only for Kevin Spacey, but I would get a cupcake too for Mr. Brooks.
Yeah.
I would even wear, y'all. So when I thought I was going to be a substitute teacher, there's this really cool company that has a bunch of like sciencey and literary dresses. So I have a Why the Caged Bird Sings dress. I would even wear that while eating the cupcake on camera.
That sounds amazing, actually.
I might in future date do when his mom reads that poem and just roast the hell out of it.
Oh God, yeah.
But I feel I still don't feel, but she's like, it's his mental health. You know what? She doesn't take any responsibility. I refuse to feel bad when I do that tomorrow.
Yeah. I forgot that she tried to play it off like it was his mental health. And it's like, I'm sorry, but like people who are having mental health crises don't like get excused for doing what he did.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Shabusiness. She was one of the first ones he did.
And you know, we try. He is such an ass.
Yeah.
Some type of little snack. I didn't even eat it though.
Okay. All right. What'd you eat last night?
Okay.
Nothing. I know they got you something, didn't they?
Some from Quick Trips and chips and so I didn't even eat it.
Okay. I know you said you hadn't eaten since like Saturday, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Feeling
tried to, but
just kind of, because you're unsure of all what's happening.
unsure of the pain. I don't know. I'm like, what in the hell?
But you got something in your system now, so that you're not. So
Just a little bit.
Okay. Good. I'm glad. That's something. I know the shoulder's struggling.
Bad.
Shoulders worse than the knees.
Absolutely. I know something is wrong. I know something is wrong.
I just need to verify.
Mr. Brooks, as an unreliable narrator and not a medical doctor, unless, you can just sovereign citizen your medical license too, I'm going to say no. You do not know something is wrong.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things wrong, but none of them have to do with his shoulder.
Yeah. I still think that they should just give them to the, families of the ones that lost their lives. But this is why I'll never be a judge. And I think that's against the Geneva Convention. But in full Team America fashion, we don't live in Geneva.
Exactly.
This is America.
Exactly. Where's
Mo
Geneva
for
anyway?
president. Yeah.
And who held the convention there? Jeez.
Yeah, and I mean, seriously, we're like 80% of NATO. Try to come over and tell us what to do. I am in full 77 or 1776 mode here lately. Like, screw off. Everyone else will do what we'll do. America will do America, okay?
Yeah. We can get back to the original Rage Against the Machine. Like, if I won't do what you tell me.
Yeah, pretty much. How was America founded? Well, basically, we just wanted everyone else to screw off.
Basically.
Hey, I'd make a country like that.
Which is why you have the Church of Mo.
Yeah. I'm still trying to sell Mr. Mo on a commune of introverts in Wyoming. And he's like, okay, why would you have a bunch of people who don't like to hang out with you? And I'm like, because then I wouldn't have to go to functions. like we'd have, like a movie night and you can come if you want to, but you don't have to. You can stay in your house if you need the people, because sometimes we have to, or we should. We have like gathering places and library and stuff, but for the most part, like if I don't see you, I'll just figure you're in your house.
Yeah, exactly.
Mass, I'm trying to get my tax-free exemption. Okay, I'm trying to take over Wyoming. And that's why it would be perfect for my commune.
I mean, it shouldn't be that hard. I mean, I think there's just you have to fight a bunch of bison, basically, and you win. I think that's how it works.
I'm pretty sure I could tame one. I'm pretty awesome sometimes.
Probably some more of the personal information. Can you bear with me and do that, Darrell? Do you mind that? Some of the,
I just
I
want to
love
know
how
what
he's
is
mispronouncing it.
going
I'm
on.
going to tell you. But
Darrell.
But
I got more to tell you than I did last night, so that might help you out. It took me a while to get. It's your girl's crazy, right? Yeah. So we'll get to that. But can you spell your first name again for me?
Darrell. So y'all talk to her?
She did get with him. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it does speak to some craziness, but then you find out that he got with her when she was like 15, and I can understand that.
Yeah. There's a bunch of things that aren't right about this dude.
Oh, yeah. But it it is very telling that he cannot have a functional romantic relationship with someone his age. He has to prey on people that are younger, probably at his intellectual capacity, but younger and more naive, because women his age won't deal with his BS.
True. didn't he? Didn't he like try to run her over with a car?
Oh yeah, he just got sentenced for that one, but in that trial he took a lawyer.
Oh, maybe
And
he decided that whole like traveling freely thing didn't work out very well.
well, I think he was going to be pro se for a little bit, but then he really, just decided maybe no, I don't want to do all that work. Even pretending to be a lawyer is hard.
Yeah, I mean, at this juncture, though, it would have just been for pure entertainment because, like, the dude was sentenced to so many years in prison, like he's never getting out.
At first I was confused why they were why they were doing that case after the other one, but now I'm glad they did it for oh gosh, Erica, his significant other that he did run over, because
Yeah,
looking back, I can imagine all the crap that she's taken from him, or and all the stuff
yeah,
he's put her through. Excuse me.
yeah. Like it.
And I'm
Sometimes,
glad that they recognized that and, didn't just kind of say, okay, we've got him for a gajillion years anyway.
yeah.
Let's just,
I mean, sometimes pursuing like you know uh, charges against somebody, it's for the victim. It's not for the
yeah.
the sentence necessarily. It's for the victim or
Yeah. And she
victims.
was so brave during her testimony. I mean, I couldn't imagine that. But let's get back to the interrogation.
We're, yeah, we'll talk
I did
about
not,
that.
but yeah, someone did.
Well, it's
Darrell,
been a lot
what's
of
your middle name?
Girl,
times,
listen,
but he
that
figured
case.
it out.
That's my daughter's mama though. I love her.
Good.
I love her to death, man.
We all got somebody. Right?
The only truth he's ever said, he would have loved her to death. He
Mhm.
tried to.
Yeah, with the car.
Yeah. He's like, I was kissing her with the Explorer. Well, I'm trying to think of whatever he would say.
kissing the bumper or something.
But she made me mad. She made me crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
I don't think
What's
that
your middle name,
that's
Darrell?
what made you crazy.
I'm getting
Brooks?
I'm sorry, man. It hurts so bad. I'm getting teary eyed, dude. Like seriously, I know something is wrong.
I need to get a violin, but I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
Brooks, right?
Yes, sir.
Junior?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's your date of birth, Darrell?
2/21/82.
So you're 39.
Yes, sir.
Remind me, what's your home at 40?
4014 North 19th Street. And then I had to, because that light doesn't go off in here or even dim, so I was trying to like,
Didn't even do.
it didn't even dim. So usually my comfortable side to sleep on is my left side where my shoulder. So when I turned over there, I was just like, oh my God. They came in there, was like, are you okay? I was like, no,
Yeah, you married, Darrell?
no.
No?
Supposed to
It's
be.
like,
What's
I
your
don't
phone number
care.
414.
I love how he keeps trying to bring it back to the shoulder, and they're like, and so your date of birth is, and he's like, yeah, it really hurted it bad. And they're like,
Yeah.
and address. They're giving him
Yeah.
absolutely no attention.
Yeah, exactly. Just like,
I love it.
we don't care.
Oh my gosh. The only thing that better would be if there is a Rumble exclusive Legal Shenanigans Theater, and I call her Dirty Harriet, but the female detective that interrogated that one guy, if she were
Yeah.
there, just like, okay, I'm gonna need you to be off the bullshit. I got 8 hours here, so I don't mind keeping you here for 8 hours.
Yeah.
But when you're ready to stop being stupid, I'll come in and talk to you.
Yeah, well, we could just bring little Rhonda back, the lady who apparently broke his shoulder. We
Oh
could just bring
yeah.
her back because she laughed at it.
Yeah.
She's like, it hurts, and she's like,
Yeah, no, there is a good thing that I never seriously pursued nursing because I couldn't deal with these people. People that
no.
are faking it and, want sympathy. No, no, no faking.
Yeah.
Shit. 339-5677.
Well, what's the 610 number you gave me last night?
That
fake
is
one?
my direct number.
What's your direct number?
610-2153. Sorry.
You have a direct number?
2153.
2153. That's your direct.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
You're not married. What's your girlfriend's name?
Erica Patterson.
And she's your baby mama?
Yes.
How many total kids do you have?
I have 3.
3 kids?
Yes.
You were born, was it Milwaukee?
Detroit.
Detroit.
Yes.
Born in Detroit, live in Milwaukee.
Yes, sir.
Last grade you completed, what was that again?
12.
I need to see his
Are you-
records. I doubt that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait a second.
If ever there was an indictment on the education system, it is Darrell Brooks.
Yeah, yeah. He's definitely a special boy,
Yeah.
and not in any.
Are you
of the
working right
ways.
No, not him.
No, in no good ways.
Yeah, none of them.
I love how the other
How long you
day
been out of
he was
work?
just texting people.
When did I get locked up from Milwaukee? Just a few months.
Anything to do with the pandemic that's been hitting you
Yeah,
hard?
that's the reason why.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I bet.
it made me smooth off.
Okay.
I got stuff lined up though, so
Yeah, what, like, so, what,
Yeah. Math Boy Fly. He's gonna be a rapper.
Making license plates.
Levi's, Tupperware, whatever you make in prisons nowadays.
Yeah, he's got all kinds of stuff lined up.
Like he's gonna be productive. I'm gonna get a pair of Levi's made by him and they're gonna fall apart.
True.
He's probably gonna sign them too, because he's that much of an ass.
Yeah.
Made by Darrell Brooks / Math Boy Fly.
Oh God, I forgot that's his stupid street name.
Yeah, I don't think he ever excelled at math.
No. Nor English, nor geography. Especially since he
Yeah.
has so many difficulties with jurisdiction and
Jurisdiction.
traveling.
Yeah, well, it was an admiralty court. It had the fringe on it.
True. It did.
I'm probably gonna go back. I was working at a sheet metal place,
Mhm.
so I'm probably gonna go back there.
Okay.
That was ideal.
To do like the stamping or?
We do I guess they like steam and paint the metal pieces and then like ship them out like car metal parts, machinery parts, like car frames.
Did he
all
say they
different types. All I really do is just a lot of heavy lifting.
In no way did he. Okay.
Did he mean
called
stamp?
I think they powder coated. I may have watched this interrogation a lot because I like to be angry for some reason. But I think, well, and then other creators will add their stuff and I start laughing. But I think they powder coated him or powder coated.
Yeah, powder coat. Yeah.
So
I think-
that's what he, or yeah, I think that's what he did. I don't think they let him near the stampers.
Yeah,
And
it
of all
sounded like he said they
not to have
steam
an
them. Like,
Of all the
like
people
you
not to
steam
have an
rice.
industrial accident, like something couldn't have exploded, a Terminator couldn't have come back. I mean, why?
Yeah, that would have been good. We could have got Robert. Jesus, what's his name? The
Oh,
original
yeah,
T2 guy,
yeah, I don't know his name, but yeah,
Robert
I
something.
definitely need him to come back.
Yeah,
Be lifting because they have the trucks come in, you unload the trucks, and then we just hang the metal pieces on the little machine thing that comes around. They
He's an
take them,
expert.
the pieces go through like this little steamer type machine thing, and then they paint it, and then they come back around and we just take them off the hook and just put them in the box, load them up, put them back on the truck.
I'm looking.
It was 4 on, 3 off, so that was more ideal because
That was a great schedule.
I mostly have my children the back half of the week.
Sure.
But since
Okay.
Father of the Year, sir, you haven't seen your first daughter. Your, I think, son was in prison, I believe. Yeah,
I-
no. How okay,
I'm
I love how he is telling this story like the cops haven't researched him. Like the cops don't know who
yeah,
the hell he is.
yeah, and I'm still stuck on this steaming metal thing because I don't think he knows what he's talking about. Because
Well,
like,
let's be honest. He probably never had a job, okay?
I mean, there is that, but it's like that makes no sense. Because if you're steaming metal, it's going to be wet, and then you're going to paint it, which means the paint's going to run. It's like none of these things make sense.
In his
And why
defense,
would you
Failhammer,
steam metal?
he only saw how it's made once, and he can barely remember.
Clearly. And he's like, oh, they were making like those little metal steamers that you stick in like pots. Oh, that's what they mean. So you can steam your vegetables.
Yeah. Let's be honest, he's never had a job.
True.
Him and a W-2 have never been linked together.
No.
I'm going to get an angry letter from Darrell Brooks to my P.O. box. I have too had a W-2.
Sir, you were not in World War II. I'm sorry.
Darrell, I don't care. Write me however much you want. Do not care.
Yeah.
I have enough children. I can't raise you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Besides, I'm not into gentle parenting with you, sir. I mean, into gentle parenting with my kids, but not you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the only problem with that is that he did seem to kind of take a liking to old Judge Mommy. I think he likes
Oh
it a
God,
little
never
stern.
mind. Darrell, don't write me. I don't have time for your crazy. But I
Yeah.
would giggle and I'd put it right on my channel. So just be warned.
since all this, I've been having them every day. So it's like,
How old are your kids?
my son is grown. My oldest daughter is 14, and my youngest daughter is 7.
You said your oldest son's grown. How old
Okay,
is he?
and
eight.
currently right now, while he is in his interrogation, he has another side chick who is pregnant with his child. So he has 4 children.
Mm,
Can I do what voice?
yeah.
I cannot do it.
Dear.
I cannot rap. No. Oh, Judge Mommy's voice. No. No, because I can't repeat myself over and over again. I have had enough toddlers that I've learned not to negotiate. I don't know. No. As I would have been Judge FAFO. I tell you once, okay, you are out of the room or you're in the Hannibal Lecter thing. I'm not going to deal with you. She just kept letting him run the show.
Yeah.
And it was annoying.
Yeah. It was rather unpleasant that she let it go for so long. But then again, the next the next trial that we saw her do, she did kind of the same thing. I mean, it wasn't as
Maybe
bad,
she just
obviously, but
Jung. I don't want to get nuked from orbit. Okay. My channel that is, because that's opening a whole can of worms right there.
I was like, "What's DB?" And I was like, "Oh, Darrell Brooks."
I can do like the gravelly sort of low voice, but I will not do that. That's the Meatloaf song. I would do anything for y'all, but I won't do that. Besides, I'm not the Prime Minister of Canada. I don't know how to do that very well. He seems to have an array of shades and tones of all sorts of foundations.
he he kept him out of Amber Heard's bruise kit, the colors that she didn't need.
Oh, I'll have to. Bev will be coming back. We have the Donna Adelson trial coming. Donna's going to be back. Donna never left. All right. Donna never left. She's just in God's asshole Tallahassee right now. With the paws in prison. God, I love playing Donna. She thinks these things in her head, which is why it's so fun to make it even more exaggerated.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a trip.
18.
They all live with you then in Milwaukee?
Well, my son doesn't.
Your son doesn't?
My son doesn't.
Okay.
While he's
All
living
right,
in
that's
his
not,
truck because his mom won't let him in the house. He
Eric
has
is
all
not
his
his mom,
kids
is he?
on, daddy-daughter dates.
But who's she mama to?
Arsenaway, my daughter.
Arsenaway.
My oldest
Okay.
daughter, yeah.
All right. So you have 3 kids. All right. So, Darrell, I haven't talked to Erica personally. I know. So part of what happened last night is she was just being strange,
Which she is because she drinks.
She's a nut. You said
She
she's a nut.
drinks.
You said she drinks.
When she does that,
So we got a report about an altercation between the two of you. Okay. All right. But they couldn't find her for hours. That's part of the reason I didn't know anything for hours. You kept asking, right?
that's what it was.
So they couldn't find her for hours, and I had to kind of stick with and hang out with you, and then I'm just, guys are looking for, and finally they find.
Okay, part of me loves to the depths of my soul, which means I probably have some very deep-seated issues, him lying to Darrell Brooks. Him lying his ass off to Darrell Brooks. I love it. Because Darrell Brooks is over here like, I am playing them. Like, I'm so smart. They must not have found the parade yet.
Yeah, there's a very, very few and far in between times when cops outright lie to people during interrogations that like give me joy. This is one of them. Chris Watts is another one.
Yeah. Sadly, when you grow up seeing that, you have a choice, and a lot of people choose to repeat the cycle or don't have the tools to break the cycle.
Yeah, which was a great album by Stained. Just saying.
You are fine, Puddletown.
Find her and they talk to her, and seems to me, based on their conversation with her, she could be a little out there. We all know how women can be, right? Have you ever been married?
No.
3 baby mamas or 2?
3.
3? Are they all whack? Or just one?
No, my son's mama is like, she's from out this way. She's from New Berlin.
That's the greatest question ever.
I love how he keeps bringing up. Either this detective is trying to rub in that he never got married and things like that, but he's asked him if he's been married, several times, and then he keeps bringing it up. So either the detective is trying to keep a story straight that, we're just looking for Erica. Again, no one noticed the parade.
Yeah. It's
So I don't know. Maybe he's just rubbing in that he's married. Like, I get to go home to my wife. Con Air has some good lines and some terrible accents. I'm
yes.
not naming names, Nicholas Cruz or Nicholas
Mhm.
Cage, but
I mean,
that Southern
one and the same.
accent, pretty much.
I mean,
Damn it. I've been listening to too much true crime here lately.
but Nicolas Cage is a national treasure.
Oh my God, I'm going back to the interrogation, not to my soul.
Brooklyn Berlin out here. Sweetheart.
Good.
Works, takes care of home, sweetheart. And her second son is autistic, so she's really, really, really hands-on mom. No issues with her at all. Erica's the only one that I have problems with. Even my youngest daughter's mom works, comes home. We don't fight, we don't argue. We co-parent. I have my daughter most of the time, and she's okay with it. Erica, she's a sweetheart until she gets that alcohol.
The alcohol's the problem.
Then
I'd have
you
to
all
be
type
really
of
drunk
bitch
to be
ass
around you,
niggas.
Darrell.
I have somebody touch you, and I'm gonna keep my daughter away from you, and I'm gonna make sure you never
No
see her
problem.
again. And you talk to
Welcome, Jake.
bitches every time your phone ring. I'll hit you upside your head with this pan. I'll just she's
Actually, I want to see that sitcom, Darrell Brooks just getting not the mama'd with a pan.
Yes. Oh my God, I used to love that show. The dinosaurs.
Yeah, the dinosaur. Oh, well, he keeps saying words that are bleeped out. So
Yeah.
I'll have to listen to it because I was trying to think. He said hit me with a pan, and my brain just was like, God, I'd love to see that. So I wasn't exactly paying attention to his voice. It's just like, I was like, Holy Lord, I don't make many prayers, but for myself, but this is one. Okay, I'll try to listen as he does Erica's voice.
even my mom doesn't even like her around when she's drinking.
So that's
Because your mom's
that's kind of where I'm going with it. I've never been with anyone that is as bad as what you're saying right there, but I think he can attest to it. We've all
Dan probably looked like he did do it with some chicks, man.
we know some of the crazy things they'll say sometimes. But, again, and this is to give you more clarity. And like I told you last night, every now and then you can see it's just the two of us. There's no one else here. So it's just, I know there were some other people last night that had you uncomfortable. That's gone. That's all gone. I explained why that was going on. You know us. We're not going to do nothing to you, right? You're trustworthy. You can be comfortable with us. We're in this room. It's just the two of us. Just the three of us.
Just the
So we can,
two
I
of us.
feel like, talk in a more
Talking
open way and a more
bullshit in the
comfortable way
sand.
where there's not anything around that you feel is strange, right? You got to spend a lot of time with us. But the reality is right now, Darrell, I don't know Erica. I know you described her. I didn't speak to her. I didn't know her. I've been doing this a long time, and I know some of the domestic claims they'll make.
Yes.
So again, I'd like to sit down and try to chat with you and learn a little bit more about you and Erica and
That's
what makes
sad.
her tick, both when she's on and when, more particular, she's off, and get an idea of what's going on. And what I consider this conversation, Darrell, is more information sharing.
No, Puddletown. I meant I need someone to tell Darrell Brooks, and our in-flight movie will be You'll Never Sleep with a Woman Again, and your meal will be You'll Never Have Steak Again. I just need someone. Oh gosh, I need the drill sergeant from Full Metal Jacket is what I need in my life.
Arlie Ermy.
Yes. And I need him to just record a cameo for Darrell Brooks, just going off on him. Listen to that like a morphine drip as I'm walking on my treadmill.
There's an amazing cadence in that movie that they're running to. I can't repeat it here, but there's
Well,
an
yeah.
amazing cadence from that movie.
Oh, I know. Movies that could not be made today.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what psychologist and relationship expert Darrell Brooks has to say about Erica. I'm sure it will be both insightful and deeply nuanced.
I'm not gonna sit here and be a total jerk and say, talk to me and sit here and say nothing. I got some ideas on kind of what she said, but that's all we got. And I don't know how accurate what she said might really be. And that's why I
As a
want to give you an
taxpayer, I'm
opportunity.
okay with
She's
that.
off the fucking wall. And I need to know it to give you a chance to tell me. Like I said, just the two of us,
She
know.
definitely,
You know what I'm saying?
she needs to be on some type of medication, man.
Sure.
And she knows this from the past. Like, I've been dealing with her for 16 years, so this isn't just some chick I just
Been
met.
through it a lot.
Man, I've been knowing her for 16 years.
Gotcha.
Going through this with her.
Okay. So,
This isn't the first time. She's even told my mom I'm gonna get this. Even in the past, I'm gonna get him locked up.
okay.
And then she'll tell my mom, "Oh, he didn't really do that. I was just mad and I was drunk." And my mom was like, "You know, he got that baby at home. Why would you do that?"
Right.
And that's the kind of information that.
And then-
My mom wanted to go upside her head because she was like, "Dude."
So then that's what we're looking to uncover if we can, Darrell. Now, like I told you last night at the hospital, because we're not like on your living room couch,
You heard that pop?
a little bit, because we're not on the living room couch, relax, you'll be all right. You're not being up.
No, it just hurt.
Not
like,
on the casting
like
couch.
right up in here. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
I'd have said, try holding your breath. I've heard that works. Again, why I'm not a police officer.
It's like, did you hear that pop? No, I'll do it again.
Try it again. I'd come up and like tap him on the shoulder too, which, like, hey, Darrell or Darrell. I love that he will not say his name right.
Yeah.
He's like, look, I'm not even going to deign to call you Darrell because it pisses me off. So Darrell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Muscle.
I've had shoulder
He's
injuries
doing
too,
this.
and they're tough. They're one that's aggravating. So
It just keeps doing this.
Yep, I hear you. So I gotta read you the sheet again. Can I do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So like I say, we're still the same three guys that were chatting all night long.
Hey, ya
Just
boosh.
because we're in this building, and we're not on your couch, that I gotta read it. Okay. I know you've had.
I don't think he has a couch.
Okay. Do you have any
I saw the
questions?
music video.
I mean, yeah, let's be honest. It's not his first rodeo with the law
No.
enforcement community. So I love how they're both kind of playing this act with each other. I mean, the detective's like, look, we're just here because your girlfriend's crazy. And Darrell's pretending to believe that. And
Yeah.
it's just, oh my God. I hate him so much.
Yeah.
But it is interesting to see both of them kind of playing these parts where Darrell's attempting to act poorly and the detective's trying to be a little bit more calculated.
Yeah.
Questions before I start for me?
Only thing I want to know is, what in the heck am I being charged with anything?
Well, she's making some, like I said, alleged allegations against you, kind of, for being physical. So that's what, if that's BS, that's what I'm looking to hear from you.
Okay?
Total BS.
You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of, we couldn't track her down, so that's kind of where we're at. It's this typical back and forth stuff that guys like you go through with their baby mama all the time. And they're all, you know, there's a lot of guys out there in your
I'm
spot.
surprised he didn't
You know.
say, "What do you mean, guys like me?" Because he seems the type that would instantly say something like that to try to deflect, to try to push the conversation into randomness.
Yeah.
I would have thought he would have, you know, tried to bring that up, like, and a deflection, because I can see him doing that.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, you know, maybe it's not always fair to them, but that's kind of what
I
I'm
wish
trying
they
to
had a
figure out.
law to where people can, if you do that shit, you should get in trouble.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, why?
Darrell Law at Esquire, and third-party intervener to the entity known as Darrell Brooks, there actually is a law against false statements to the police.
Yeah.
Now, is it enforced all the time? No. Should it be enforced more? Yes. But as you know, a third-party intervener, you should know these things.
Yes. And in fact, one of the things that we have covered was charged with that, which is Mr. Halderson. He was charged
Yes.
with filing a false police report,
So,
in addition to all
Darrell,
of his other things.
while you have time to read, maybe you should look at a law book.
You shouldn't be able to just be like, oh, I'm pissed off, so
Hell
I'm gonna
yeah.
call and do this.
Yep. I agree.
Like, why would you put me in that situation and then you know we're gonna end up being together anyway? Why would you do that?
Trying to judge that credibility.
Yeah, and that's total BS. So that's why we're sitting in here with you to try to siphon through, sift through the
I'll
BS.
agree.
That's what we got. And just go from there. Does
Crazy.
that make sense?
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking girl, man. I said this last night too, didn't I?
Yeah.
She get drunk and remember I kept saying that she fucking acts a fool and I'm the one that pays for it.
I remember.
I
I
just
also love how he's saying that. Like, there aren't pictures of Erica with her face swollen. Like, there's no evidence. No, she is crazy. Her face was swollen. There was a bee. But it's winter time. Well, I don't know how the bee got there. Okay. It was a miracle.
Sir, are you talking about Erica or are you talking about Amber Heard's dog?
To be fair, I'm surprised you didn't try that defense. My dog stepped on a bee.
Yeah.
I just had to pay $1,000 to get out of jail just because she was mad. Oh, you were talking to another bitch.
Yep, I remember everything.
No, you just got out of jail because you tried to run her ass over. Again. No, the car was pissed off at her. The Ford Explorer had a beef. Jesus. But again, he is saying all of this like they don't have the police reports. Having watched a bunch of body cams, for the most part, police will not take someone in unless there's actual evidence. And, you know, I think having a mangled foot because it was run over is a bit of evidence.
Yeah. A little bit, I would think. I mean, I'm not an expert, but
I'm not a carologist, but
yes. But I
I'm
do
no
know.
Matlock.
Yeah. But I'll know it when I see it.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's not acceptable, and I would call if I saw a woman trying to wail on a man too.
Yeah.
Keep your hands to yourself or no one gets a Frosty, damn it.
Oh God, what was that song? The Georgia Satellites.
Everything.
Oh yeah, he was weird. Okay, you know, of all the witnesses that I'm like, and look, I have watched Silence of the Lambs maybe too many times, but that guy, I was like, he has a basement allegedly in Minecraft that we might want to check out. Because he came to me, there's something real weird about that particular witness. And it could just be me. But
the kid who made Darrell
Remember
Sandwich.
the guy, he was like knocking on doors and going around town, and this guy who
Oh,
had just come back from
yes.
hunting, and he's like, "Yeah, I
Yes.
made him a sandwich. I let him come into my house," and I was like, "Probably because he wanted another victim allegedly in Minecraft." Like,
Yes.
that's
Yes. I remember
he
that
was
now. I
deeply
was,
unsettling to me, and I feel bad because he's probably a really nice guy, but to me, he just had all of the, you know,
yeah. It's it's
you
either like something creepy and unsettling happening, or like somebody who's just extraordinarily naive.
oh, yeah. Because he's like, I'm like, you are very near. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Georgia satellites.
Pretty much.
Oh,
It just kills me that they're both playing each other, and Darrell thinks he's doing a good job.
yeah.
He's like, "I get a gold star. They're totally buying this. The cop believes me. He thinks women are crazy too."
Yeah. He's thinking at the moment he's going to be the next Ice-T and be on TV and movies and
Oh, you know that when he got home after this poor police officer, he went home and his wife was like, after the interrogation went out, and, "Oh, so you think women are crazy, do you? Do you want to see crazy?" And he's like, "I was trying to get the suspect to, oh no, I think you want to see crazy."
yeah. Yeah. I would,
Nobody can't keep shut.
that's probably accurate.
To be fair, as a woman, I can admit that I don't understand why I feel things. I'm like, gosh darn it, hormones. I was in a good mood today. Why are you trying to play with me? Could you give me a post-it
Yeah.
so I could warn my husband when I'm going to have a dream of him cheating and he's going to be in trouble for the entire day? I just need to,
Yeah.
I would, it would be nice if I could plan these things.
But I'm
No,
sure
women.
there's a lot more to it that I don't know, so that's the goal here, okay? So, you ready? Should I
Yeah.
start reading?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. No, it's all right. I'm not, don't be rushed. Hair out. All right. Darrell, do you understand that you do have the right to remain silent?
Yes, sir.
The right, not the ability.
Understanding that, Darrell, if you decide to give up that right, anything said, you say may be used against you in court. Excuse me. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Grounds.
Darrell, do you understand you have the right to consult with an attorney and have an attorney present during any questioning?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand, Darrell, if you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided to you by the court?
Yes, sir.
Grounds.
And I know last night you were a little uneasy, but being I've been able to give you more understanding of all rights, are you willing to speak with me at this time?
Yes, sir.
Can you do me a favor? Now you see how I wrote your answer? Yes, sir. And those are my initials, and then another slash. Can you put your initials next to mine at those 5 questions and then just sign right down here?
Huh. Well, he seems
His
to be.
shoulder doesn't seem to be bothering him.
Oh, this hurts so bad.
Oh. Well, you're moving quite fluidly, sir. No, I think it's another
Thank
man.
you, Darrell.
Yeah, no, it's 2 dudes.
God. Okay.
So just as we're chatting with you, we'll just write down, so we get your story straight. We'll probably be writing down a few notes from what you say, okay? Just so you know what I got on the table here. Look at this. I don't know if I ever did. It's a business card of mine too. I don't forget everything you want. That's
Oh, Yeah, because he's
No,
gonna
you
put it
can-
in his wallet and attach it to his LinkedIn profile.
So tell me, Darrell, about Erica, right? You got one child with her?
Yeah.
How old?
14.
What's her name?
Arsenaway.
Arsenaway.
Yeah.
Okay. She a good kid?
What? I'm trying to be a good person, but Arsenaway?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? It's a child's name. I'm gonna just let that one slide. But
The only child's name that gets to be made fun of with liberty is lol. And
yeah,
yes.
that's the first name, Arsenaway.
Yes.
You don't know how hard I'm having to hold back.
It's right up there with like apple and orange and northwest or whatever.
And
It's-
chlamydia.
yeah.
Yes, I've actually known or heard tell of someone that's actually named that because it's elegant sounding.
Well, and there's some clever ways of spelling Erica too. I mean, this lady is Erika. Where you have the Erica, which is AIRWRECKA, Erica.
Now I hear that song in my head, so I can ignore the name a little better. Oh my, it's a choice. It's
Yeah.
a choice.
14.
What's her name?
Arsenaway.
Arsenaway.
Yeah.
Okay. She a good kid?
She's acting out now.
Okay. Where did you meet Erica?
I met Erica in Nevada,
Like Vegas or somewhere else?
Reno.
How did you happen to meet her out there? Like what were the just the circumstances?
Just
Plenty of fishes. Or Christian
Mhm.
Mingle. I'm going Christian Mingle.
That's a bold leap, Captain.
How'd you meet her? Well,
Well,
yeah, pretty much.
have you heard of trafficking?
Have you seen that new movie? No, I said it. I was joking. I was saying Plenty of Fish or, Christian Mingle or J Date.
Yeah, because wasn't it Christian? No, it was Christian Singles that was the thing that brought. Oh God, I need a lawyer chick. Why can't I think of her name?
Oh, Gypsy Rose.
Yes,
Blanche.
Gypsy Rose.
God, I always
'Cause
want to
she
say
was
Gypsy
Christian
Rose
Single.
Lee. Oh
Yeah,
God,
it was
ew.
Gypsy Rose and Go to John.
That's
Nicholas Go to John. Yes,
how
it
they
was.
met.
Yeah, through Christian Singles. I think it was called Christian
Was she
Singles.
wearing her Cinderella costume? That whole case is such a weird one. And then she went on to marry someone who looks exactly like her mom.
Yeah, and
Look at a
then
side-by-side picture. It's
oh
uncanny.
yeah, it is uncanny. But
Well, I
they're
mean, she did
divorced
cheat on
now.
him, so
Yeah, I was gonna say they're divorced now. She's back with Ken, I think.
yeah. How did she meet Ken? Was she just like on every
Ken.
single site for
No, Ken was a pen
prisoners?
pal in prison.
Oh,
That was her
of course
first,
he was.
and she was engaged to him, I think, and then they broke it off because Ken went and looked and got a Barbie, like for real, like he went and got a Barbie, and then apparently he got tired of Barbie, so he dumped her and went back to old Gypsy. So,
Dear
mean-
Lord, protect that child if it's real.
yeah,
Because now there's allegations that she's stealing ultrasound pictures or something. She is a whole ball of crazy. I don't have the time to unravel.
I don't think we want to get into that Pandora's box.
No.
I think we would all be afraid.
Just being out and about.
Oh, for the love of stop.
Okay. How many years, so our Sinaway is 14. How many years ago did you and Erica get together? Did you meet?
About almost 16. It's been about 16 years.
Okay. Were you working out there at the time in Nevada?
Yeah.
I
Was
like
she too?
Sky.
She may have still been in high school, maybe.
Okay.
Back then.
Okay. You guys never got married?
No.
How old is she?
31?
31? Okay. So is she originally from there?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. And you said you were originally from Detroit and ended up out there working
In Milwaukee Wood. No.
Oh,
I was born in Detroit. I grew up here, but
Oh,
I ended up staying on the West Coast for a few years. And
Okay.
that's how.
Okay,
Okay.
you know, a sentence in Folsom is not staying on the West Coast, sir.
I mean, technically.
He's like, I was touring out on the West Coast, and they're like, yeah, Alcatraz and Folsom does not make you a star.
Yeah. Like, I heard this guy, Johnny Cash, came and played there before.
Oh my goodness. His rap tour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's okay with being a power bottom. I don't know. To get some bass in his voice, of course.
I mean, then I think he would become a mumble rapper.
Oh God, no. He's already hurt enough people.
So, did you guys stay in Nevada? I guess walk me through kind of, if you can, I guess you guys journey a little bit from Nevada to how, she said something about Georgia. Maybe you were in Georgia for a while. I don't know if that's right. And then now you guys ended up here.
Yeah.
Kind of what's your guys' timeline?
The Georgia thing was because we were off and on for a while. And the Georgia, she ended up initially because her mom had custody of her kids. She has 5 kids.
Okay.
She lost custody of all her kids because of drinking and domestics with her other boyfriends and her other 2 baby daddies.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a frequent, it ain't just with me.
Sure.
This is a thing with her.
Yep.
She fights with everybody she dates because of her drinking. Her family took the kids. Her mama,
Yeah, you're still
her
there.
mama was the first one, and then one of her cousins had.
Again, sir, I hate it when people want to, throw someone under the bus. Like he's a great guy. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Dad of the year over here.
yeah, he is. He was getting ready for a father-daughter date. He was riding his bicycle. Wait, no, that's a different case. But I love how these dads that are never around suddenly have pictures of them at like one little league game. And, he's like, yeah, no, I have my kids every week. Yeah, it's hard being a single father. Again, like these cops have not even just used Google.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, and the thing is Mo, Fiverr's not just for creators. You too can be a present father. See Fiverr.
Yeah.
It's like, sir, how come it's 90 degrees outside at your kid's baseball game and you're in a winter coat?
Well, yeah, Sarah Boone, world's greatest mom.
Yeah.
I'm still hoping for a Darrell Brooks, Sarah Boone relationship because I have titles for that already. Like you have jurisdiction over my heart. I'll never be a third party intervener between us. I'll travel my land boat to wherever you are.
Unintentional grounds.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Sovereign love. Just all the things. Unintentional jurisdiction. Dangerous grounds.
Yeah, there's, oh my God.
If I could figure out how to do Chat GPT,
Oh,
because
a
I know,
Samsonite paradise. There you go.
oh my gosh, I'll never pack your love or you.
Isn't that what Daryl says now?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. Anything that makes Sarah Boone smile is bad for humanity. I don't know how many times she had to watch the end of Old Yeller to get that smile on her face, but it does disturb. Like, I think she saw a puppy get kicked or something. That's the only thing. I've never seen that chick smile, and then I did, and I was like, no, thank you. That terrifies me.
Yeah, or maybe she discovered like Boone's Farm, the wine cooler thing. She's like, oh my God, they've named a wine after me.
Probably.
It's like it was there long before you, Sarah.
Yeah.
Got the other girl or something. I can't remember exactly how it went, but I know her mom had 3 of the kids. Her mom had my daughter and then 2 of her other ones.
Why didn't you have your
And
daughter?
her mom just
Aubrey,
basically put her foot down like, look, if you're going to continue to drink and do what you're doing, I'm not going to let you, you know. So her mama just basically, I'm taking the kids. You can't do what you're supposed to do. I'm going to take the kids. And her mom moved to Georgia first.
Okay.
She stayed in Reno. Then maybe after about maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years or something like that, her mom convinced her, look, come and try to build a relationship with your kids now. It's been a long time. You ain't seen them in a couple years. That's why she moved to Georgia.
Okay.
Her mom passed away, though, 2020 July or something like that. Her mom passed away, but her mom's wish on her deathbed that she told all her family is don't let her get those kids. They gave the kids to her anyway.
Okay.
They was staying from hotel. They didn't even have nowhere to stay.
That is a good point. As he's emoting, his shoulder is not hurting.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we found the cure to shoulder pain, everyone.
Crazy.
If you are pretty much blame it on us chicks. It's always the chicks.
Sorry.
Well, that or if you're, getting mad at your ex. So apparently, deep-seated rage from your ex will cure your shoulder pain.
Yeah, apparently.
I love how we hate this man so much that we keep getting off tangent.
But they all have to do with him, though.
True. I mean, we stay relatively on Darrell Brooks, but we just hate the sound of his voice so much that we're like, we've got to take a Darrell break.
They were staying from hotel to hotel to hotel.
Were you in Reno or Georgia at this time?
I was in Milwaukee at this time.
Okay. How many years ago are we talking about?
This is recent. Her mom passed 2020.
Okay. When did you get back to Milwaukee?
I got back to Milwaukee years ago, 2017, 18, something like that. I had been back in Milwaukee. And at that time, like I said, we've been off and on these 6
Down
years.
south for a while then?
Right. I didn't know we had, like I said, we go off and on. And I get to the point where I'm like, look, dude, I love you to death. I'm always going to love you to death. You're my child's mama. I care about you.
I swear to God, that is such a that is so much colder when you think about it, because he would have loved her to death,
Yeah.
and he was trying to love her to death. So the only thing that, you know, he's honest about is that, and it's just, but it's unintentional honesty.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, those of us in love, we
Yeah.
can't make good choices. He's a masochist.
Yeah. He just got Georgia on his mind.
Oh God. Also, even if he's broke behind, I mean, let's be honest, gainful employment is not his forte. So how is he getting from Georgia to Florida to the West Coast? I mean, I don't know that if I saw him hitchhiking, I would pick him up.
Yeah, true. Maybe he called Megan, the former police officer in Tennessee, for a train ride. She literally works for Amtrak now, or she did. I don't know if she still
Oh
does.
Lord, she went.
After she got fired, she started working for. Literally started working for Amtrak. It's like you couldn't be any more on the nose, woman.
2024, you crazy sparkling diamond of absurdity, keep shining on, you reckless bastard. That just made my year. I feel like it's Christmas in September because there is no world where that's not funny.
You're correct. Oh.
But while this is going on, I'm not finna do. That's the reason why we wasn't having any contact.
Okay.
Oh, not the PT or the
Okay, so-
protection order she had against you.
I mean, obviously you stayed in somewhat contact.
Yeah, that's my child's mother. I'm always gonna try to, make sure she's okay. At least that, even if we're not actually dating,
Yep.
I'm at least gonna be like, do you need anything? Are you all right? My mom too. My family. My mom didn't even meet her until she came to Wisconsin. All these years, and my mom just met her in June.
Wait, I'm confused, Darrell, because I thought you she's the woman you want to marry. You love her, not just love her to death. So I'm confused. How did your mom not meet your most significant? I guess you're if she's their if you have a sister wife baby mama thing, she's your first wife. I don't know how but your most favorite baby mama.
True. And yeah. His most favorite that apparently calls false police reports in on him.
Yeah, because the police take people away for no reason. Again, the body cam might be the best thing that's ever happened because, well, first of all, it helps on really bad pain days to watch people act like toddlers and realize how much I would tase the hell out of everyone. And I'm so glad I'm not a cop. But the other part is just, it's not.
Are you saying that your call sign if you were a cop, Mo, would be lightning?
I'm just saying, if you make me run, there will be consequences. I feel like we need to bring back consequences for bad behavior, and making me run is one of those. Also, not listening, and that's the thing. I love kids, and I can deal with childlike behavior from children. Once you reach 18, I cannot deal with toddler behavior. I will treat you like a toddler. And since you're not my kid, I don't have to practice gentle parenting. I have no biological or genetic need and drive to keep you safe.
Yeah, you can treat her like that. Oh God, I forgot her name again. What, Donna, was it?
Donna Adelson.
No, not that Donna. The Donna, the lady in the green shirt, who you did the body cam thing of.
Oh yeah.
We treat her like her and throw her in that sleeve thing, whatever that thing was.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Look, I'm telling you what, I can deal with all sorts of shenanigans from kids, but once you have reached that adult line, I will not. Um, actually, that was Granny run for Senate. She's actually running for some sort of political office. She barely knew him, but she definitely wanted to it, get her, fame in. You could kind of tell that that was more of a political speech, in my opinion. Uh, it was exposure, though. If you want good publicity, I don't know. Arguing for Darrell Brooks might not be that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I would hang my hopes of election on Darrell Brooks.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I used to do quilting. I'm waiting for my office to get built before it's hard for me to go up and downstairs, and my sewing room had been downstairs. So, not to mention, slightly embarrassing, but my sewing machine, I may have lost my mind during the coof. I'm not gonna lie. I got way into homesteading. So I may or may not have the only treadle powered sewing machine outside an Amish village. And this is a new modern sewing machine that works on a treadle. I shit y'all not.
I, you know, everybody did something during the coof, and I took up hand tool woodworking, like no power tools, all hand
Oh,
tools.
cool. Okay. I feel better about myself because I also took up like brewing or making my own wine. So
Oh.
being ADHD means that if I don't, okay, so brewing actually takes a lot of math.
Yeah.
I was lied to, and I was like, this is a whole hell of a lot of math. So, I may have all of the equipment, but I haven't done it in a while. Not to mention, you're supposed to do a lot of steps it's just a lot of steps and math.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like it has to be, that seems to be one of those things, like you have to like be genuinely passionate about it, because it's like it's probably just cheaper just to go buy whatever.
Pretty much. Well, I know enough about myself to know that, look, if it gets really, really detailed and it's not something I'm very, very interested in, that's when I'm like, okay, there's a lot more to this than I knew about. No.
Yeah.
And can you believe my mean husband won't let me get a freeze dryer?
A freeze
I
dry.
mean, yeah, they sell them commercially. Now, I told him I would use it for good, like to preserve stuff, but actually I just put candy in it.
You could on the side, you could make like, candied ginger and things like that, so it looks like you're being good.
Yeah.
Or like banana
Well,
chips.
yeah. Well, yeah. But they're also like $4,000. So I need someone to tell me no once in a while, especially when he's like, "Why do you really want to get this?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
the 7-year-old that's not quite giving eye contact. I just wanted to make some candy. And he's like, "What did you say?" And I was like, "I was going to use it for candy." He's like, "What?" It's like, "I was going to use it for candy." He's like, He's like, "Well, would you like me to do the stairs or would you like to freeze dry candy?" And I'm like, "Well, fine, if you're gonna put it like that." I mean, if you're gonna be all adult about shit and stuff.
Yeah. It sometimes. Yeah.
Well, remember when you're like, "I wanna be an adult because I can do whatever I want." I wanna go back to
Yeah.
seven-year-old me and be like, "No," the whole Adam Sandler thing, "Stay here as long as you can.
Yeah.
Never go back."
Yeah. No, like you're right. Like sometimes you have to make decisions and like sometimes you can do things that you want, but not all the time. Like you have adulting stuff to do. Like this morning, I for the next like 4 5 days, whatever it is, I live on an acreage. And so I had to weed whack the whole thing. And then I had to mow the whole thing. And it's like, I didn't particularly want to, but I had to. It's like you
Oh,
have to do some things as an adult.
believe me, I am determined to get more organized because I know I waste a lot of time just kind of being inefficient. So I am setting up things. And do you know the commitment you make when you finally dump that box of BS, like, junk that you have been keeping and just like, "I'll deal with it later"? That's a commitment. When you dump it out on your bed, you know you cannot take a nap until this is done,
Yeah.
and I wasn't engaged to that box. I didn't realize the commitment I'd made. I was like, "I didn't even take you out to dinner." But I'm over
Mm,
here like, do you know how many effing cords I have found to things I don't know what they are, but I'm putting them in different bags because I know if I throw any of them away before Mr. Mo looks at them, it's probably I will throw away like the $40, I don't know, something special cord. So
I
I finally got the entire junk box all cleared up, and so I feel very adult, and I went through all of my makeup and sorted it and put it in my new, um, uh, Tupperware thing, so
I have gone down from a box of random computer cords and things that I'm like, I'm gonna use this someday to like I think I have like literally everything that I need and that's it. I don't have it anymore because I'm tired of collecting them. But my one quote unquote vice is that uh I have quite a few guitars and quite a few guitar pedals, some of which are still in boxes. And but also to this, so I can assure you that no no Baldos were used in my manor. I can assure you.
You
That's
know,
very
I finally looked up what one of those were, and that just looks painful. It just looks painful. I don't, and it's a husband and wife team that came up with this. I don't know who the sadist in they had like this informational video on the website with,
yep.
and they are the goofiest looking people too. Again, it is never the nude beach you want to see.
Of course it's not.
All I'm thinking is they were sitting around and look, I got a treadle sewing machine, so I don't have any, I live in a glass house, so I can't throw stones, but I'm gonna because, none of my weirdness ever came up with Baldo.
This is true. This is true. Yeah. Oh, be one with
Do
painful.
I do I even wanna know how you know that? He's like, "I was a test subject." I'm just kidding, Sal. He's like, "I
I
got
mean,
the
like,
prototype."
the thing looks painful. Like it just does. I don't care what anybody says, and it's like it's li- it's like okay. I'm gonna try to say this as cleanly as possible as I can.
Um,
Why am I going to use a rubber adult device that
no,
is
I
attached
don't.
to my grapes when I have a perfectly good working adult pleasurer that works just fine. Because that doesn't
Yeah.
sound like a good trade-off to me.
No. Oh.
And is that because of the cocaine? I mean,
How did we get on this cursed topic?
oh, it was Sal. Of course, it was Sal.
Have a good day, JKD Buck. I've heard of Oreo soda, Oreo Coke, but I haven't heard of that particular new flavor.
Yeah. Yeah, I
And you
would
stay at your-
recommend that you
is
Google
it
that.
your mom? You talked about your mom. Is it her address you stay at now?
She owns the house.
She owns
She
the house.
owns the house. She doesn't stay there anymore, but she owns the house.
Okay.
She has her own house. She
Yeah,
stays
I
at.
think we put your mom.
I'm
as
okay
the-
with this.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you say your name was?
Dawn
They make
What was the last
one.
name?
Woods.
John Woods. Okay. All right. So then, when
Oh, God.
is our Sinaway? Am I pronouncing that right?
Yes, sir.
Is she up here or is she still in Georgia?
She's still in Georgia.
Okay. When did Erica come back up here? Come back up to the Milwaukee area?
She never was here in the first place. She didn't come here until June
This year.
this year.
Okay.
It was
Yeah,
the
that's what I
first
mean.
time ever being in Wisconsin, being around my family, my mom and everybody up here, because her family won't do anything for her. If you're gonna keep drinking, they basically told her, we're washing our hands of you. You don't want to do right. We got to take on the responsibility of your kids. All the kids are still in Georgia. None of them are up here. So what does that tell you?
All Erica's other kids.
Yes, all of them are dead. Yeah, and they just basically told her. They tried to get her to go to rehab. She didn't want to go, so they just was like, "Fine, you want to stay hotel to hotel."
No. Try to make me go to read.
Oh,
He's like, I'm also a big Amy Winehouse fan. Darrell Brooks. Amy Winehouse super fan.
yes. There's a throwback.
Still drinking and doing what you're doing.
Hotel,
We're
motel,
done.
Holiday Inn.
We'll make sure the kids are good, but we're done. And that's when my mom stepped in and was like, "Look, you staying
Left.
hotel to hotel to hotel to hotel.
Left
Maybe
on the
we
screen
come up
right
here,
shoulder, yeah.
we can get you set up and get you a job and start helping you get on your feet." My mama told the both of us, not just Erica. She said, "Man, whatever y'all need, I'll help." Okay. Boom. She came up here. I showed her how to make a resume, get a job. She got a job.
Things that never happened for 700 Alex.
Ding, ding, ding. Double jeopardy.
What is a lie?
Darrell Brooks helped Erica with the resume.
Sir, of all the unbelievable bullshit that you've said thus far, that was the bullshittiest.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I helped her put
Sure.
together a resume in Microsoft Excel, and it's like, sir, that's the wrong thing for that.
Like, are you calling me ignorant? Well, I mean, you're not a good liar.
Be like, kinda actually.
Can't believe he said he helped her write a resume. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Spell resume.
Oh God, and I see the caption at the bottom, and she got a job at a hotel. Were you involved in her employment?
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't put it past him to be that kind of a jerk face. I mean,
Job at a
first of all,
hotel.
this one trying to be
Everything was
better.
going good. She started
Yeah.
drinking.
Did she with you at your mom's place for a while?
She was staying with me at my mom's place for a while, yes.
Okay, on North 19th there?
Yes, sir.
So it was just you and her, it wasn't your mom staying there, she just owns it?
Yeah, she owns the property, yes.
Okay. So she comes up in June.
And everything was good. Everything was good until.
So what's this thing you said you just got out of jail like last week? Did I have that right from her?
Yeah, no, it wasn't from her. It was a paternity case here in Waukesha for my son. So it wasn't a criminal case. I had
Wait, Father of the Year.
So it was some type of hold.
Father of the Year, you said that, you know, you are always, he's grown, and you've always been around. You're like Bill Cosby, but the Bill Cosby, the character he played on the Cosby Show, not real Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Probably. Hello. Hello, Katie Powers. Yeah, sure. Okay, Garrett.
It was unrelated to her. I think it was because I missed court.
Okay.
But they were saying it was because I have to pay the
studying for
arrears
the
now
bar
that my
exam.
son, the regular child support order isn't on my name anymore because my son's grown and out of school. And his mom never had any state assistance like food stamps or anything like that. So the order, they ended it, but they said I have to pay the arrears. And I had a court date, I think, in the summer
Maybe if you're not
sometime that I
familiar with
missed,
arrears.
and that's why they put the hold out.
Okay.
So when I came here, all I did was they picked me up. I came to Waukesha. I went to court maybe a few hours after I got through booking, and they was just like, okay, well,
It was a Waukesha warrant?
it was Waukesha paternity.
So it sounds like this goes back to what's your son's name?
2003. It goes back to 2003.
What's his name?
Xavier.
Where does he live?
He lives in Menominee Falls.
Menominee Falls. So it was a paternity warrant reference him, so he's not in
Yes,
Waukesha,
he
he's
does.
in Waukesha County.
Yeah. Well, when he was born, like I said, his mom is from New Berlin.
Okay.
I guess that's Waukesha County.
All right.
So the order is out of that county.
So that got all taken care of though once you got released from jail, whatever needed to
I have another court date coming up. Okay, it's just to make sure that I can, verify some things for them. Am I going to be working? Because the rears, they aren't like really significant like that. It's not like I owe $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 or something crazy like that. They just like, you just got back pay. That's basically what they said. You just got back pay. He's 18 now. He's grown. He has his own job, his own car. Like, yeah, just pay. Okay, so I didn't even know I had the court date. That's why I was like, when they said I had a warrant in Waukesha, I said, for what? They said, oh, it's just paternity. I'm like, my son's grown. Like, what the hell?
Right. So you're still in North 19th, right?
Yes, sir.
Is Erica out?
She's not around me.
How long has she been out of there?
She hasn't been around there since October.
Okay. Where did she, so I didn't talk to her. Where did she go?
I have no idea.
Okay.
She says she knows people. She has friends that she hangs out with.
Where
I
did
don't.
you say they are?
I don't know. I cannot tell you. My mom just told her. She said, "Y'all, if y'all gonna keep arguing and doing all this."
He's cooperating because right now he is dumb enough to think that no one has noticed the parade he ran through.
Yeah.
So he is thinking that he can talk his way out of a domestic situation with his girlfriend, because right now he thinks that's all they have on him because he's an idiot.
Yeah, that's all they have talked about so far. They haven't talked about anything that has to do with the parade yet.
Yeah, no. And they kind of stick on this for a while. I mean, this is a long interrogation, and even though we're, taking a while to get through it, I mean, this is still going to take a while because it does. I mean, they start with Erica. So it is related in the sense that he was not supposed to be contacting Erica after he assaulted her with a car, and that he was breaking a protection order to meet. They were both breaking the protection order, to be fair.
Yeah.
They got together. She decided that she wasn't going to deal with him laying hands on her. She got out of the car, and my guess is that he was trying to find her walking home. Didn't find her and found the parade.
Yeah.
So they do stick on Erica for a while. I'm guessing they're trying to see if he's at all going to be cooperative, if he's going to admit to anything as far as, the Erica stuff, because the entire chain of events does start with him laying hands on Erica in his car and her getting out.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole series of events does start there, and he was sentenced for that particular assault within this trial.
Yeah.
But him trying to physically run her over, he just got sentenced to,
Yeah.
or for.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
You keep in contact with her though, like
I haven't been. I haven't been. Recently, I haven't been because my mom was basically
So
like,
your mom threw her out?
she didn't really throw her out. She was just saying, if you're gonna be drinking, if y'all, because my niece and nephew are there.
Okay.
They
Oh,
see this
the
stuff.
nephew
My
you
nephew, then my
shot at?
nephew calls my mom, and he's like, dude, she out here tripping.
Okay.
Uncle keep telling her to leave, because it'd be times where I know she'd come drunk, and I tell her just leave.
I love
And
how
I'm not
the
going
lead
nowhere,
detective
you
is
bitch ass
taking
mother.
no notes.
Yeah.
That's why they have two cops in there. One takes the notes. But he made a big show of taking notes. And it's funny because he's like, I'm not writing bullshit down.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to waste my time.
Yeah. It's it's kind of, yeah.
Well, if Darrell was as cunning and smart as he thinks he is, he would notice that fact.
Mm-hmm. And he's
But-
probably not even taking notes. He's probably just drawing like stick figures.
True. Doing a little game of hangman.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, like my nephew would call my mom, because I kept telling him, I said, don't call the police on her. She just drunk.
Yeah.
It's not, she's not, trust me.
All right.
When she comes to it, she's going to be crying, and, oh, I'm sorry.
Was she drunk yesterday?
She's drunk. Anytime she can get a bottle, she's drunk.
Well, okay, I understand. Was she drunk yesterday?
I have no idea.
Did you see her drinking yesterday?
No.
No. Okay. So you don't know if she was drunk yesterday? Okay. But didn't see her drinking?
No.
Hmm.
But I guarantee you,
Having lived with someone who had an addictive issue, you can tell when someone is maybe not all there or not in their right, sober mind.
Yeah. Yeah. You definitely can.
And, he has taken every opportunity to, I want to say throw Erica under the bus, but it seems unfortunate to use that pun
Yeah.
in this case. But he has used every opportunity to denigrate Erica, but on things that he can't prove, he's actually somewhat cunning, because on things he knows he can't prove, he's like, I don't know, maybe, but pretty much maybe.
Yeah. Like, why? Because he's saying that I can guarantee you she probably was most likely. And it's like,
Yeah.
why is that? But
I
he's
would
not
have to
saying
be
she
drunk to be
was.
around him. Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
somebody-
It is interesting. Well, it is interesting that he's played the game enough to know that someone has talked to Erica, and
Yeah.
so he knows that there is evidence that he did lay hands on her. So It is funny that he's taken every opportunity to denigrate her, and now he's like, it's most likely, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah. And somebody else said earlier that you would have to be drunk to be around him.
Yes. Survey says yes.
Yes.
She probably was, most likely.
Okay. So,
She only acts crazy like that when she's drunk.
you know what? She didn't have slurred speech or anything.
Yes, she did. Yes. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to lie and say, oh, I saw her doing this. If I didn't see it, I'm not going to lie on her.
So,
But I know how she acts. I've been dealing with her for all these years. I know.
what brought you to Waukesha yesterday? How did you get out here?
I was meeting up with a friend to watch the Packer game.
Okay.
That's the only reason why I was out here.
Speaking
Where
of
did you
Packer
go to
games,
watch the game?
To a friend.
Okay, so he was going out to a Packers game with no jacket. He didn't drive. The red SUV came out of nowhere.
yes, his car operates like Voltron. He just holds up his little belt thing, and it
Oh.
comes barreling out of a lion.
No, it's like the never-ending story. He has to leave a tray or Atrix in the mud, but then when, little kid who imagines stuff, makes, the never-ending story land better again, his horse is back and you just see him running across. So his SUV came back to life. It's like Falcor.
Yeah. It's just ridiculous.
Oh my God. Yeah. And none of his story makes sense. Like, I went to this chick named Stephanie. Okay. Have you ever met Stephanie? No.
Yeah.
Okay. And my friend came here in a Kia. And I was like, well, now it's stolen.
Friend, Stephanie.
Or house, a bar, or...
A house.
Yeah, I don't mean to make you uncomfortable or anything, but what's the address there? What street
I
is it
have
on?
no idea about Waukesha. I don't know the streets.
What was it near? I know you had to see something near it. So what was it near?
Subway.
Like a gas station?
Have you been to the house before?
No.
Never before?
No.
What's Stephanie's last name?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
When did you guys set this up?
Maybe a couple of days ago.
Okay.
Like I said, I have a few friends.
No, you don't.
A few friends in Milwaukee that have people out here, so
Okay.
it's not. I don't, like I said last night, I don't know the streets in Waukesha. It's not where I usually hang out at, so I couldn't say, well, this street, and this. I couldn't.
All right. Stephanie, like a friend of yours or like a friend of a friend?
A friend of a friend, mutual friend.
And what did you
She's
say her
just
last
like-
name was?
I have no idea.
How long have you known her?
That was my first time meeting her. So,
How did you get the number to know the house to go to?
a friend.
So how did you get to her house?
My friend. I went with my friend.
Okay, who's that?
My friend, I don't really want to say his name. I don't know
Because he
if that's
doesn't
going to
exist.
incriminate him in anything. So,
Okay,
Because
so
you guys don't believe that Drop Dead Fred is real.
Yeah. But screw Stephanie.
Yeah.
Get her.
Well, she's a chick. He doesn't like girls. So,
Oh, that's
Or
right.
women.
Bros before hoes.
well, no, he likes girls. He hates women.
True. That's also very true.
Gross. And true.
Yes. And yes. All of the above.
Dang it.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
sad now.
National treasure, that man.
Yeah, he doesn't know old gal. He's like, so how did you get there? No, I was born at the house of Stephanie. I don't know. I apparated, sir. I passed my OWLs. I'm good.
Yeah. I rode a Centaur.
Nimbus 5000. That's how I got here.
Yes, a TARDIS, if you will.
Let's go with this. How did you come? I know you saw Erica yesterday in Waukesha because we talked to her. Now I don't know everything that went on, and I'm not saying I believe everything she told the other officers. How did you come to meet with her in Waukesha? One, and two. You say you don't know Waukesha, but where did you meet her? A gas station, a park? I know you met her. Where did you meet her? What happened yesterday?
Yeah,
So, because if this is BS, like you say, and I know you met her, what happened?
I
So
met
what
her
happened when you met her? Where did you meet her? Let's start with that.
by a gas station.
Okay.
I don't know what I was supposed to be getting some money from her.
How did? Okay. For what?
It was the rest of my money that
How dare they?
she had of mine that she was holding for me.
Okay. How much?
It was supposed to be
That is unacceptable,
$350.
Bobby Baloney. I will
Okay.
lodge a
And
complaint.
what did she? Why did she
But-
have it? Why was she holding it?
That is a good reminder. Make sure you check with this channel, but importantly, also other channels to see that you're still subscribed to people that you want to. Nope, still here. But make sure, because every once in a while YouTube will unsub you from, if it's happened to me, I'll be sub to channels and I'm like, why am I don't know. YouTube has gone off the rails in the last little bit, I think. So,
Or on the rails, depending on how you want to look at it.
well, yeah.
Well, she had been holding it for me for a few weeks now, but like I said, I hadn't seen her. She had seen
Right.
my
But
mom
what was she
already.
holding? Why did she have it? Why was she holding
The
it?
bank of
She was just holding
girlfriend
it for me
instead of
because I told
chase.
her to hold it for me. But this was, it didn't have anything to
God.
do with this.
110% Darrell Brooks would have used the chase quote unquote glitch, and he would have filmed the shit out of it. You know he
Yeah.
would have. I wrote myself a check for $1,500,000 and then be all upset. He would have called. No, he wouldn't have called. He'd have had his mom call Chase. My baby says that there is a, a negative on his account. Why are you guys doing this to my baby?
Yeah.
Ma'am, your baby is 40 and he's now a felon.
Multiple times over.
Really. I can't believe it's how anyone fell for that. I don't know.
It's you would be surprised.
Yeah,
How-
I'm not. I'm not shocked, but again, it's you wrote a fake check. It's not a glitch. It's called check fraud. I mean,
It's literally called writing a check you can't cash.
yes. Yeah, I love and everyone's like, this is not, Walmart, this is not California. You cannot, steal from a bank.
Yeah, I mean, you can, but it's called robbery.
Yeah, I mean, I will say watching the FAFO side by sides of like people, running around making it rain money, and then like a few days after, y'all, I don't even know what to do with my life. I'm like, it's only been 2 days. You spend $40K? Like, no, give them the daggone money back. I mean, what the hell? For $10,000, 2 days. 2 days. It just
Yeah. It nothing surprises me anymore with stuff with whether it's banks or other things. Like nothing surprises me anymore.
Yeah, I am waiting for aliens or lizard people for the October surprise. I think
Well,
it might actually deliver this year.
wasn't it like just a few? I guess it might have been a month ago. Like the whole like internet shut down because of a CrowdStrike update or something.
Yeah.
And then like back in June, all car dealerships across the U.S. Were basically unable to function because of a third-party software that they all use that was hacked. And it's like they
And
couldn't do anything.
didn't everyone's social security numbers get leaked here lately?
Oh yeah, that happened too. I mean, like, and since 2024 started, January 1 of 2024, 2.4 billion identities have been leaked.
Well,
So, congratulations, everybody.
We're all going to get invitations to marry Nigerian princes.
Yeah.
We're all royalty.
Yeah.
This was weeks ago. She had been holding away. And because I had no contact with her, I couldn't tell her. And my mom wasn't going to let her come to the house to bring it.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, look, man, if I'm going to be out there, I'll meet up with you and get the money, but I'm not hanging out with you. I'm not having sex with you. And she was just like, oh, you want to keep? I'm like,
no, I'm sorry. You know, I have been in the mood in certain periods of my life, but nothing about Darrell Brooks is making that Marvin Gaye music turn on.
There definitely ain't no sexual healing going on here.
Let's be honest. No one's looking at Darrell Brooks and thinking, hell yeah, I'd tap that. Things that never happen for 800.
Yeah.
And Crystal's right. Also things that have never happened in this universe.
Yeah.
Oh, for the love of goodness.
Yeah.
That's what my husband tells me every day. Like, look, ma'am, you're going to have to leave me alone or nothing's going to get done. He needs a guardian. Never in the history of ever.
He needs his own
guys all get
personal
together.
Kevin Costner.
Yeah. Guys all get together. My wife just won't leave me alone. I tell her, like, no, ma'am. I have to get things done today. I'm sorry. I love you, but I have to go provide.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are words that have never, ever come out of a man's mouth. Ever.
I'm like, I'm not finna do none of that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not supposed to be around you. I get that. I understand that. I'm not going to lie to y'all.
Same.
I'm not supposed to be around you. I love you to death, man. You're my baby mama. I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't supposed to be like a hangout thing. I told her, I'm like, I'm out here. And she, oh, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? And I'm like, look, I'll meet up with you to get the money and, you know, give you a hug or whatever. But she was like, well, I need something. I'm like, no, we can't do all that. I'm not going to have sex with you. I'm not going to hang out with you. Or none of that.
All right. So you told her you weren't going to do any of that stuff.
No.
How did you set the meeting up? Did you talk to her on the phone, Facebook Messenger, text message?
I talked to her.
I don't think she said anything about that. So just, I mean, if she's BS, how did you
Yeah, because this is what she does.
Well, hold on one second. Hold on, one thing at a time. How did you set the meeting with her? How do I verify?
That's what I'm saying. If she can't get in touch with me, that's what she'll do. She'll go to social medias and do all this and try to
Okay.
talk to people and all this and that. I got in contact with her through a mutual friend that we both know. And I was like, okay, tell her I'm out in Waukesha or whatever, and I'll meet up with her to get the money. And then she put us on the call. And she was just like, where you at?
Three-way call?
Yeah. And she was just like, where you at?
Wait,
I'm
we
like,
used a
look,
party
I don't
line?
know where I'm at.
Yeah.
I didn't know we still had party lines. I'm going to get my teenage daughters a party line, so I'm not CC'd on their texts anymore.
Yeah. Jesus. I remember party lines on telephones.
Yeah, I'm just saying, maybe kids wouldn't get into so much shenanigans if they had to sit in the kitchen with a, shorter cord and talk about all the things that they wanted to do. Now they can text,
Yeah. And didn't have, cameras attached to them.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm so glad I wasn't well, I was such a goody two-shoe teenager that I didn't really do anything.
I was a terrible teenager, Mel.
Oh, no, so this was before I discovered my internal mowness and I just had my retained Catholic guilt. So I didn't do much of anything. I actually had to ask my mom if I had a curfew once because I wanted to go see this Phantom Menace when it first came out at 12 a.m., on a school day. So I was like, Mom, can I go to, this with all the rest of my nerd friends? And she just looked at me like, yeah, you really want to go to you know what? My mom should thank me. I was a great teenager, damn it. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I was kind of on the opposite end of the spectrum there. I was a bit of a terrible teenager. But yeah.
In some circles, I guess that is.
Or again, if you're Megan from Tennessee, that's a whole different thing.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
Oh no. Oh no. Oh gosh, that was well, and then star 69 happened and you could figure out who called you. And
yes,
now
but then they came out with, I think it was star 70 or 71, I can't
oh
remember.
yeah.
And that actually blocked people from being able to star 69 you.
Oh yeah, and then what else? Okay, look, I generally hate technology and some of the things that it has done, but the ability to screen my phone calls, now the number pops up and says potential spam, and I get to decide
Yes.
whether I want to answer the phone, Terry's Taxidermy, you cuff them, we stuff them, how may I help you? Or I can just ignore them.
Yeah. Or so kind of along the lines of what Young said there is, so the sheer terror as a preteen or teen and having to call either the girl or boy that you liked or that you were dating and have to risk talking to their parents and then not knowing what they're going to say or ask you.
Oh my gosh. I just realized that maybe I should have dated in high school. I married my second boyfriend, and I think had I had more experience, because I did not date in high school. I was so introverted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Feels like I can't understand. I was out doing I was lighting sparklers with, gasoline, just doing all the bad stuff. And I'm over here like, I
It
asked
was
my mom if I could stay out late to watch Star Wars.
it was I mean, there was gasoline involved, but it was more trying to see how much more powerful
That
we
would
could
be
make the potato
mean.
gun. And gasoline got involved.
Oh, yeah. Mine's usually like glamour shots.
Oh God, glamour shots, so 90s.
Oh,
Jesus.
bring back glamour shots. I want to see women with big hair and, you know, the chin or the hand under the chin. That
Mhm.
will never not be effing funny to me. Because
Yes.
glamour shots. Everyone had a glamour shot. Oh my mom had a glamour shot. She's gonna kill
Oh
me.
my God,
Watched her channel.
glamour
I
shots were
told him I had a
hilarious.
glamour shot. And it was always soft focus. You
Yeah, and they all were like heavily like edited photos. Like everything looked like it was just like, you know, pudding, like just soft. Everything was
Yes.
just soft.
Yeah. Those, you know, bring back glamour shots, gosh darn it. I want my own glamour shot. I want the sparkly background with a feather boa and the teased hair, damn it. I want me too.
I may or may not have a picture with a feather boa.
Damn it,
It was
even
Halloween.
Veilhammer has a glamour shot and I don't.
No, it was Halloween, and there were a hot pink boa, a poodle skirt, striped stockings, 2 rolls of toilet paper for, you know, and there was a pair of hot pink angel wings.
I think photos or it never happens.
I have a photo.
Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. I will say, yeah, because now all they have for chicks, if you want to feel good about yourself, is boudoir shots, which look, there is not enough Photoshop, and I'd rather you just use Halle Berry's body and attach my face if possible. Like,
Well, and so like the whole thing with that stuff is like that. So you have no idea what kind of security the person who's taking the photos has on their computer. So
no.
it could get out there for more than just your significant other. So
Yeah, not to mention, where are you gonna hang this 8 by 10? Right in the living room? I told her to draw me like Jack did. Did the whole Shays line. Although I swear to God, I would do that. I'd be like, look, I'm gonna do the Rose pose from the Titanic, and then I also want to do a pose on a door for no apparent where I'm just
so there's a couple questions here. So no. And this one is I am in sole possession of this photo. I'm the only one who has a copy of it. And it was, believe it or not, it was at an adult job, like a serious adult job, and it was for Halloween.
I was about to say an adult job. Well,
Well, like an adulting job. Not that kind of adult.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
This is about like when we were talking about mattresses, neither of us could be good last week.
Yeah.
I wonder why Tempur-Pedic has never asked for me to be a, sponsor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, do you still got that money? She's like, yeah, I want to give you the money and I want to do this and do that. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna hang out with you. I'm gonna be there with you, get the money, give you a hug and kiss. We'll talk later.
Was it still daylight?
It was still daylight. It was still daylight.
So
So
after the fact,
this was, I think the game was still on.
it was on. So
The
you
game was still on.
left Stephanie's to go.
Yep. The game was still on. So I was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? I want to see you. I ain't seen you in like a month. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't see you until you were on the hood of my car. I mean,
But I can't hang.
I hadn't seen you in a month.
Yeah. Oh, he's a
He
trip.
is such a turd.
Yeah. It's just, and his story doesn't even make sense. Like, it just doesn't. It makes no sense at all.
He just, he's such a. I don't think I could sit through that. I'm not, no, because I don't handle booze well, but I would need it. And then I would just start giggling at everything. And or thinking I can dance, which is a terrible, terrible idea because I helped choreographed Ray Gunn's routine. I am very sorry. I thought that the kangaroo was cute, and it was either that or have her play a didgeridoo, and I learned that that was cultural appropriation. So and she wouldn't yell shrimp on the bobby. She wouldn't yell it. So, we had to part ways, but she did steal the kangaroo.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that chick has put women's liberation back many, many years. Now after watching her dance, I think that, John Lithgow and oh gosh, Footloose had a point. No dancing. No dancing. I'm with the preacher dad at this point. Screw Kevin Bacon and his weird dancing and gymnastics in a barn for some reason.
oh
We're
God.
taking
Yeah.
dancing away.
Footloose. Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. I that may be another confession, is that in school, the schools that I was in, because of military stuff, we were offered different classes than Americans kids get to take, and one of them was dance troupe, where you get to learn all kinds of different dances, and I may or may not have taken that.
Are we learning that Vale knows how to twerk? Is
I
this
don't know
what
how
we
to
are
twerk.
learning?
This
Damn it.
is real dancing.
Oh.
Not twerking, not shaking the ass. It was dancing.
Damn it. You messed up my headcanon because that was hilarious. So you know how to waltz?
I do, actually. That was one of the things I learned how to do, was waltzing.
Okay, how did you do in ballet though?
That was not on the list of things that we learned.
Oh.
Because I'm more of like the bull in a china shop kind of thing when it comes to that. So ballet would not have suited me.
You know what's sad is that, so my mom, back when she had hope that I would become athletically gifted, as the oldest, child prodigy, but she put me in gymnastics because my mom was like vaulting champ at her high school. So I guess she assumed with my very athletic dad and her genes combined, she would end up with a child that could walk upstairs. So I'll never forget when I was in gymnastics class, and they just kind of let me play and do whatever I want as they were teaching the other kids, because they had already sensed my entire lack of gymnastics midichlorian. there was no force within this one. And my mom got so mad because she's like, "What are they teaching you?" I'm like, "I don't know. I was just having fun." And she's like, "Are they actually teaching you anything?" I was like, "I don't think I'm good at this." My poor mother. She tried so hard to teach me how to do a cartwheel. I ended up kicking her jaw.
Oh God.
She was trying to spot me. I'm so glad that she had my little sister because my little sister is actually athletic. So I'm like, I'm so glad she finally got a child that's good at that kind of stuff. But I always felt so bad because she's like, "You want to do a sport?" I'm like, "Okay." Not It's just a different thing. My mom's very competitive, so she'd be the one, on the soccer field, like, "Attack, attack!" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"I'm pretty sure that's a foul."
Yeah. Yeah. That was actually like my mom was definitely the sports person. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So you can understand her great disappointment. She's like,
Yeah,
because she didn't
well, I
quite
mean,
get the whole Star Wars thing. She's like, I don't, why?
yeah. Yeah.
But then it's funny because I have that same thing going on with some of my kids because some of my kids are very extroverted. And I'm like, you want to go where the people are for why?
Yeah,
We have a
yeah.
nice house. Like, it's nice. All our stuff's here. Why do you want to leave?
Yeah, I definitely understand that. Like I'm not an extroverted person.
So, yeah, I always look at my middle daughter who wants to join all the sports and all the things, and I'm like, "Okay, I was there when you were born and they never took you to the nursery, so I know you're mine." But I think, like, extrovertedness must have skipped a generation like diabetes. Also, watch out for diabetes.
It's just like that, actually.
I'm like that first pancake, the first one's always a bit weird since I am the firstborn. Then you get good at making pancakes.
Oh, too funny.
Uh, yeah, well, you guys, I am going to have to get off of the internet. Well, I'm going to have to let other people use the internet, or there may, in fact, be a mutiny in the mill house because they're like, "It has been forever. It is over 2 hours. Do you know how long 2 hours are?" That's why I've been going mute. And it's like, yes, I know exactly how long 2 hours are. It's only 2 hours. You can wait. And my youngest one is like, "No, mom, I have to grind on this game. I want to get a new mech thing." And I'm like, I don't understand any of the words that are coming out of your mouth.
Yes, but at least they're saying they want to grind on a game and not another person. So
Or
that's
one of
good.
their teachers.
Yes, exactly. So hey, you got that going for you.
Well, there you go. Thank you guys for joining us. As you can see, this is a long interrogation, and then we will cover the trial, not all of it, but certain witnesses, definitely Mr. Bonesteel, mostly because I still don't believe his neck width is actually real. I have never seen that is what Mr. Bonesteel is what Steven Seagal thinks he looks like instead of Kim Jong Un with a headpiece.
And the ponytail.
Oh my God. Sir, you no longer have a widow's peak. Let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah, recent pictures of Steven Seagal. If you're ever having a bad day, feeling down about yourself, just look up recent pictures of Steven Seagal and you will feel better. You really
Or
will.
or if you want to see it in motion, look up Steven Seagal doing martial arts. That is hilarious because he says he's a martial arts expert, but let me tell you, he's not.
Hey, I too watch Ninja Turtles a bunch of times. I am also a martial arts expert. I also remember the ninja rap from Vanilla Ice in Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze, because
Oh,
that was my
yes.
jam. Go ninja, go ninja, go.
I love those movies. They don't hold up very well, but I love those movies.
Well, did you know they put Navy SEALs in the Turtles uniforms? So they had like stunt people and former Navy SEALs, and they were in the turtle uniforms.
I
Because-
did not know that, but that's funny.
Also, can I say, just, apropos of nothing, that April O'Neil was hot in those movies. And
Oh,
then they replaced her with a skank. I mean, Megan Fox, not the author.
yeah, God, I'm trying to remember, like, who
She was a
played
redhead,
her.
so I'm already biased, but
Yeah.
well,
I'm
there we go, you guys. We have completely gone way off the rails. I am going to get off before I get, duct taped to a chair and, have the internet taken away from my cold, dead hands. So my son is looking at me like, it has been 2 hours, Mom.
Yeah.
For a kid that can't tell time, he can sure tell when 2 hours are up.
Yeah, exactly, right? It's like, this is how we're going to teach you how to tell time.
That backfired on me. Well, have a great day. I am not sending you off, but remember that Baker is doing a 2-year kind of celebration giveaway tonight at 8 p.m. So I'm sure he would appreciate all of you guys heading over there and, just really celebrating him, all the growth that he's had in 2 years. It's been amazing. He's a great creator, and it's just really cool to see him grow and see everyone grow too. So let's all give him a big round of applause and his flowers, if you will. God, I have got to stop watching Caitlin Clark videos. I don't know anything about sports ball, but my Layton, Indiana is coming out and it's scaring me. I'm going to know all about basketball soon. Gone 40 years never learning sports ball, and now I'm like, I need to learn basketball. I'm like, how much high fructose corn syrup have I been drinking? They got me. Bye, you guys.
See ya, everybody.